Come on, YouTube. There we go. Live on a pre-show.
Perfect. You can't really see my cool shirt. You like the pollution?
That's pretty awesome.
The belch?
That too. That was the last one. Sorry, Brendan. Are you still angry online?
Am I still angry online?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it up for right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Are we broadcasting right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mic check, mic check. Me gusta tacos. Me gusta. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot.
I tweeted, so now we actually have to do
It
the
is
show.
called
Okay.
SonarFeed. It is all about the Sounders and the soccer community here in Puget Sound. It's three guys drinking, talking about soccer, video games, our lives, tacos, a lot about tacos.
You're actually
We are-
on the air right now.
You are on the air. Thanks, man.
You want me to run the video?
Yeah, doing it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's your show. Let's go.
Well, don't go there.
Cheers, guys. I missed you guys last week.
Salute.
Glad to be back. Welcome to SonarFeed, episode 188.
189.
Just kidding, 189.
Somebody didn't update the YouTube.
Did you update
With
the
debates and stuff. Let's go. What's up, boys?
How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm glad to be back.
We missed you.
I missed you guys, man. I did, man. It was so awkward
was
to not
weird
be here
being
on, like,
home.
Yeah, on a Monday night. It's like, what? This is not right, man. It definitely hit me when I got to the appointment that I needed to be at, and I'm like, man, it's 7 o'clock. I should be getting prepped. I should be chopping it up. So
Work
I'm glad
calls.
to be back.
Work calls sometimes.
Yeah, it does, man. It does. And took care of business. It was
Good.
Productive, so it was good.
Did you make some bank?
Yeah, man. I made sure that what I do is it's a very unique skill, and I made sure.
Is this like
business
the
got taken
introduction
care
to
of.
the next Taken film?
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. But seriously, it was a good meeting. It was a really good meeting for me. I took care of what I needed to do. I wish I was here though. How'd it go?
Well, we talked about a number of things.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw at least
It was
the
good.
later
They did
part of
bet-
it.
I think the bet was today either we would be on topic the whole show or not at all.
Do we have a topic?
What is the topic?
I
Debates
mean,
and stuff.
We probably should talk about soccer a little bit. 'cause
Yeah.
There's some important soccer coming up this week. And,
Dude,
I mean
Epic.
Sunday.
anyway,
Go Hawks.
we should probably talk a little bit about the Sounders.
Yeah.
Houston on Wednesday.
Dude, I was so
And,
stoked.
so that's coming up. We could talk about, there were some friendly type things that went
no
on
question.
last week. And we'll probably talk about the latest weird television program that involved presidential candidates.
Yeah, latest videos. What a cluster.
And I don't know, Mark, what else do you want to talk about?
Huskies.
Do you know who didn't coog it this weekend? Mark did not coog it. Mark
Let's
scored a goal in pub league.
What?
Yeah.
Let's go.
And it actually happened.
And it was a real goal.
How
It
much
wasn't
did he
a
pay you to
fluke.
say that?
He didn't. I was actually standing like 10 feet away from him. It was great.
Wow.
Yeah.
How to break it down for us, Tom? Break it down.
I'm not going to do that.
Or break it down. How did it go down, Mark?
Like I remember.
Mark actually wasn't drunk yet.
True.
That I know of.
No, I wasn't.
Was it off a set piece? Was it off?
Oh no, I made
a
a
run
nice
of
little
play?
run. I made
It was
nice
run and
little
play.
Nice, man. Well, congratulations. No own goal.
No, and it
Cheers,
wasn't
Mark.
an own goal.
Cheers to that, man. Now, most importantly, what did the celebration entail?
It did not include.
He
what-
forgot.
I did
What?
forget. I forgot.
Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? Dude, that's the best part about public for me, at least. I
I gotta
remember that.
save it towards the end of the season just in case I accumulate a couple yellow cards. Which, after our first match, I may accumulate a yellow card
Oh
next
my
weekend.
God, man.
He is
Oh
on
my
the
God.
blue steel team.
Blue Steel.
Yeah.
Why Blue
Zoolander.
Steel? Ah. Well played, sir.
All sorts of Zoolander lines when we break.
Nice.
How did your team do? Did you guys play against each other or no?
We didn't.
He's in the.
I'm in the other.
He's in the premiere.
Oh, okay. How did it go? I saw some photos. Look,
Went well. We lost. We lost the second game, but against one of the probably the fastest team
On there.
But we lost 3-2. But came back, scored a second goal late.
Nice.
Almost got in
Sunday
for a third.
or-
A Sunday. Well, yeah. Next week we play on Sunday, and then Saturday is for the rest of the season.
so just curious, how many weeks is the season, and how much did it cost?
I think it's, if I remember correctly,
10?
it was 10,
10 weeks.
including the playoffs. And it was 70
bucks.
70 bucks
Oh,
for
that's not
ECS
bad, dude.
members, 80 if you're not.
All right, man.
And it's 18 and up.
Yeah.
All right,
co-ed.
so I think in the spring, I am in.
Do it.
I'm going to jump in.
We have
I haven't
It's
played
super
in
fun.
3 years, 2 years, or
Friend
3
of the
years.
show, Chris Urquhart's playing.
Nice. Let's
Shout out to
go.
Chris. He's
Shout
in
out
the
to
village.
Chris.
And frankly, having 2 levels now, it brought back a lot of people that were too good for Pub League before.
Okay.
That they're playing in the Premier.
I was not one of those.
And then Championship is really what I think we all intended it Pub League to be. When ECS had come up with it in the first place, was to be like smart beginner soccer or
Right.
kind of get back into it soccer.
Okay.
And that's the level that Mark's playing at. I think it's come out really well.
Nice. So they basically got like a A and a B level.
Essentially, yeah.
Right.
And I would say the teams are pretty evenly matched. There's already been a couple players that were in the championship that have been moved up.
Nice.
Or at least they're looking at them to move them up.
Nice.
So yeah, it's
How many
pretty smart.
teams total?
8.
Yeah, 18.
8
4 and
in
4.
both. Okay, 4 and
8,
4.
8 all in.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. A and B levels. Okay, that's
Yep.
good. Nice. So you get to play a lot of them a few times, so you get to know what the
Yeah.
other team is like, how the other players
Yep.
play. Do you guys practice?
Some of the teams do. It's
Right, it's
some of the
difficult.
teams.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Schedules.
it's hard to get people
Yeah, yeah.
together. There are a couple of people on each of the teams that play in some of the other leagues in ECSFC and indoor and whatnot. So there are people that do play from time to time, and I know Max Aquino and a few other Arthur and a few other folks that have tried to do like ECS Academy,
Right.
and a few other things for FC have gotten a lot of the pub league players together to
Nice.
do that stuff. It's just good to do.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
it's
Touch
fun.
up, but
It's
cool.
a lot of fun. Good
I'm gonna-
Sunday morning.
I want to try it. Spring.
Come on out.
As I drink this beer.
It's happening.
Attaboy.
Oh, Alex. Shout out to Alex says that if Ugo is in, he's in.
Nice. Let's go, Alex. Let's go.
Hey, and
Shout out
boys
to
have cooties.
to Daniel as well.
Boys do have cooties.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Daniel. Got his popcorn ready early. Watch it, man. Good to be back. But I got something in my throat right now.
Don't do that. Anyway, so do we want to talk a little soccer?
Let's do it, man.
Do it. So
Did you know I
Sounders on
scored a goal?
Wednesday. No, we didn't hear. I'm sure you'll tell us again. So Sounders on Wednesday
Yes.
play Houston, the newly eliminated Houston.
Man, that's epic.
They did make a run at it on Saturday versus Colorado, but could not keep it.
No.
You know, I mean, what do you expect
just
from
glad
a
they-
team that's in second, third?
Right.
You know, versus the team that's in last. So, you know, seeing them, they're without, I think it was Alex on Houston is out with yellows. But we have Morris and Lodero. both
Yes,
back,
Nico
which is
coming back. That was
amazing.
huge.
Not good that he's coming back with yet another card.
Hey,
but
I mean, it doesn't help. I mean, it doesn't impact him at the league level, so I'll take him back.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll take him completely back. He's got a clean sheet with cards with us, so we're good to see him for the rest of the run. I'm excited, man. I'm glad Houston was able to at least beat our rival to the south 2 weeks ago, take them out, or at least get them, not take them out, but give them a crucial
Give them a
loss
little
that
run.
helped
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
overlap them. Today I got a Skype message from one of my office mates from in Portland. Congratulations on took a bit of the high road. Shout out for that high road. Congratulations on the Sounders' epic run lately. I was like, it's not over yet. We still have to win at least one more game out of the last
Yeah.
3 to guarantee a spot.
but I do think they have to win
Win one.
Wednesday.
one out of the 3.
No, but I'm saying I don't think the draw gets them in. I think they have to win.
Right.
I think.
You
for
know, there's an
this
easy
week,
way
so.
to do that.
Score more goals than the other team.
Yes, lick it. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think
I
they
was gonna
will.
say, just pedal
Yeah,
the floor.
yeah, exactly, man. I just have so much confidence in Schmetzer
Yeah.
on having the mindset ready to not take off that pedal. To stay focused. Don't think, oh, it's Houston. It's gonna be
Right.
easy. No, man. These guys
Just go out and hammer 'em.
Yeah, they lost to a good Colorado team. They beat a decent Portland team. I believe that was at Portland when they beat them, or was that in Houston?
I don't remember.
Well, they're not gonna be easy. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be like cake in walk in the
No,
park.
I mean, you're still playing. There's still
Yeah.
people who want
Yeah,
jobs
totally.
next year, and it's not like a lot of other sports where it's you play your whole backup team
Yep.
and whatnot. So you can never really. I don't think this is as much classic trap game as that Chicago one
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
But coming back after a long break, you never know what you're going to get. They just played a couple days ago. That's in our favor.
Yeah.
But I expect them to come in pretty
Yeah.
confident, playing at home. Schmetzer's what now 7-1-3.
Dude,
Like,
that's so crazy,
nuts.
crazy. And we did mention. I remember you and I want to say 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago, when they had the start of those 3 matches in week. We're like, we both said yes, they'll make the playoffs.
At this point,
they'll be,
yeah. When meanwhile, like 2 weeks earlier, we were like, no.
yeah,
So
crazy,
all good.
man, just nuts.
Alex did want to remind us that that kid is 15 on Vancouver. You weren't here for that discussion.
I think you know the kid.
but, yeah, he's 15 though.
I gotta give him props though. He had Fisher hurting.
Yeah.
He was that first 25, 30 minutes, man. Fisher was, I think he underestimated how good the kid was gonna be, and luckily after the penalty, somewhat did okay, and then that substitution came in, that golden substitution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I mean, Schmetzer obviously is doing his usual Schmetzer commentary. Like,
Yep.
yeah, we had a little time off. We're doing this. We're practicing. Happy to see Nico back. Hope he doesn't make it a habit of getting yellows.
Yeah.
Let
Let him know,
nice
Coach.
to
Let him
see
know.
Morris come back. Honestly, did not expect him to get, released from duty that
Right.
early. So that works out pretty well. Obviously, still no Dempsey. Brad. Brad.
Brad. Did he ever reply?
To me, no, he didn't. So We could probably tweet at him like 10 more times tonight.
We
See what
should.
happens.
We
Yeah.
should.
Tell him to go to this section.
So maybe we'll see Brad in the section. Maybe not.
Let's go.
But they didn't appeal his red. So I guess I'm not surprised.
I'm not
and after
surprised.
talking to enough people who are referees or who
Right,
have been
right.
referees,
Yeah.
they're all like, they're not going to win that anyway. Don't bother. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
Then we get rested Brad on Sunday
Dude,
for Dallas.
Perfect.
I can't wait, man.
So,
It's going to be a exciting match.
Yeah.
I would not be shocked if finally, when we
Finally?
least expected, Valdez scores this Wednesday to just secure the playoff spot.
How
It'll be
crazy
a
would that be,
crucial-
though?
What's that?
How crazy would that
Yeah,
be?
right? It'd be like, get it off the monkey off your back. You clinch the playoff spot for us. That gives you that confidence. Man, we are not in a debate here, Fly. Get out of here.
It's
Yeah.
about not storybook, but it's about like how you conclude this kind of situation
Oh,
with
totally.
players who's just mired in it, can't score for anything, hits the crossbar,
Yeah.
misses a bunch of times,
Like a
some
bunch.
sitters. Yeah, a bunch.
Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what happens, man.
It
In
would be
games,
fantastic.
it's the player that missed all the shots that makes the most important one. Like I remember, like Robert Horry would do that in the playoffs back
Yeah.
in the day. The guy would not make any shots, but he'd make the game-winning shot.
Right.
If he
They're
can
like,
get
"Oh,
us,
They benched him for the fourth quarter for fouls,
Yeah.
and then they bring him in overtime, and he hits the
One
1-3. And you're like, really?
right? And that's
You
what
left
we
that
need.
guy open?
Valdez, that's what we
Like-
want. We can picture it. Him scoring the clincher, man. Let's go.
But that's how those things happen. I mean, even like the Mets lost that game. Both pitchers were monsters. And then the guy who's like the random scruffy dude with no batting gloves, who like nobody really knows who he is unless you're a Giants fan, comes up and cranks one.
Boom.
And you're like, who is that guy even? Like, that's what it is.
That's sports, man.
So it's either the cursed guy or the guy that comes out of nowhere or somebody who was injured half the season or whatever it is. But
So I'm thinking lineups for this Wednesday. Then, so we'll have
I think you get a
everybody
pretty full
the same
lineup.
one that he
Full
has
Yeah,
been
I
playing,
don't-
except for Brad. So then, who's he put back there? So it would be
Well, I
Mears,
mean, you haven't been playing with. It'll be Mears and
Joven
Jones.
Marshall, Torres, top.
I don't know if Ivanchitz is
Roldan.
healthy. I haven't seen.
I haven't seen anything.
Right, we don't know about him. So then
He was the wild card that got Gomez
so Taco
in the
would
lineup
play.
the other
Oh,
day.
that's right.
Yeah.
So we'll know it's Valdez, Morris, Nico, Honey Badger, and then Taco. And Taco.
I think you'll. Or he sits. He could be on the bench now.
Or who would then
Well, I think it depends on what they do. I mean, you're going
Right.
to have Roldan as,
Oh.
that kind of.
Joven's at the Caribbean Cup
Still?
qualifying.
Oh,
All right,
really?
So no Jones.
No Jones.
So you could get
Remick.
maybe
Yeah, that's who it would be.
who hasn't seen the light of day in a minute.
You know, you're right. Since that's last time, and that's two, I think.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That'll
Should
be interesting. Who knows?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think the nice thing about having this match here is you get a win, you're in the playoffs, you go into Dallas in a completely different mood, and like that's when you're pretty much always happy to take a draw out of Dallas.
Right.
Now you're definitely happy
Oh,
to
no
take a draw out
question.
of Dallas.
Yeah, no
So, fingers crossed.
And it'll be a good test for, should they make a run at the playoffs. This is the team that if you get,
You're
if
gonna
you get
face
past
it.
the first round, you're likely going to, you're going to see them one point or another.
Right.
So no Jones and no Fisher. Our astute audience has pointed out to us.
Thank you. So then it is probably
Yeah, I
then
wasn't sure
Remick.
who was back and who wasn't. So
Right. So then it's
I only had heard about the two big boys. So
Yeah.
interesting. So what are we at? Oh, Caribbean Cup
So
is where
maybe,
Joven
maybe
is.
Remick?
Maybe Remick.
That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe we see
Yeah.
Alfaro show his face.
Oh,
Zach
hello.
Scott. Yeah, but he's going to play center back typically.
Center back.
So
Yeah, both of them. I think it's Remick, man. It makes sense.
decent chance.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll just play with three back there and mix it up a little bit.
I'm okay.
Probably not.
Dude, I would be okay if they put Zach and Tony back there on the
See what we got,
outside.
man.
Oh my God, that'd be Sorry.
Zach Scott probably
I'm thinking
could play
fantasy
wherever,
right
so,
now. Yeah, I know. I know.
But lineups aside, feeling good going into.
Yeah, man, this is nuts. Like, I'm lighthearted. I'm not stressed out. I'm
No.
like, it's gravy. Let's go. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep playing, man. Let's go. How does everybody else feeling? How about you guys here, man? How do you guys feel about Wednesday? Thumbs up. Cheers. Beers up. Let's go. Oh my God, that goal was that was the type of goal that we had not had before. That's the one that reinvigorated and let them know we don't need the MC. Of course, we'd like to have him back,
Right.
but the non-superstars can make stuff happen, and I think they all believe in that to happen. I mean, it was we believe that they can get it done. So if we do, you know that they are feeling it too. So I agree. What about Marshall getting Player of the Month? I think
Yeah.
Outstanding.
right, first defensive player since
Since the last time he won it.
Yes.
since Chad Marshall. But how long ago was it? Like 11 or 9?
Oh, it was
9.
It was
9.
maybe 8.
Yeah.
It was a long time ago.
Wow. No, and he's been a consistent beast, man. Got to give it up to him, man. The dude's a workhorse, consistent. Probably has played hurt a little bit. Glad he's here, man. I'm glad.
We talked about something last week when you weren't here about like next season, and would you keep Valdez and or Gomez if they took a lot less money? I mean, Gomez, you're not really paying a lot of money
Right,
to anyway.
no.
But Valdez, would you keep Valdez for like $200,000?
That's what Gomez is probably making. So if I had to keep one or the other,
Well, would you keep him? Really, like
Both?
as of right now? No, just pick one. Would you keep either?
yes, I would keep one. I'd probably keep Gomez.
Okay.
I think
Is it because he's Gomez?
because of this chemistry, man. I think locker room, a lot of the you need someone that is a positive, intangible influence in the locker
He's
room.
also super versatile.
Yeah, and experience, someone that the players can kind of say, go ask him about,
Right.
having gone through the battles that he's gone through.
Yeah.
That too.
We do need to make that tattoo happen.
I mean, yeah, I'd keep one. They're both about the same, man. I mean,
Yeah.
Valdez.
I think you get different things from them. I think
Yeah.
Gomez goes out there and sort of plays whatever he's told to do.
right 100,000 miles per hour.
Doesn't care. Is playing defense. Like,
I mean, Valdez. Sorry, yes.
but like Valdez is out there. He is trying to score.
Yes.
Gomez is not typically out there for that. But Gomez also brings you a guy who can take corners and free kicks. And so, like, in a pinch, he can play a lot of different roles. Valdez is kind of out there. And frankly, what we did talk about with Valdez was coming in late that last match, he was out there to just run down a 10-man defense.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and that's great. Like, if that's what he's there for, it works out.
Yeah, and I see that, John. I see that comment. Valdez, yes, for $200K. Gomez not worth the slot anymore. And I get it, man. I think my guess is they're probably going to not keep both of them, man. I think they're probably going to go a separate route because you're going to have a slot. You definitely want somebody that will have a huge impact that's noticeable. I think they do have impact. It's just not as noticeable to an average fan.
Yeah.
It's more noticeable to somebody that follows them when they're not on the ball and they see what they do when they're not with the ball at their feet, which is something that it's really critical, but not most people will acknowledge. But I get it, man. I know. Shout out to the nice hats for Indigenous Peoples Day. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you.
You want to show that to the camera?
Yeah. Mine, in a way, it also is. It also does show some respect.
There's no politics on the show, guys.
Yeah,
None.
none.
So anyway, so we're all feeling good going into Wednesday, which is great. And then Dallas, obviously tough opponent.
Yeah.
Coming up. Do you think that they're gonna? It's still pretty. There's still a chance for a couple teams to win the Shield, right?
So they're still going.
You think
Yeah.
they're gonna take it?
I haven't followed them enough to know exactly if they will or not, but I know that they were really hot, then they kind of slowed down a little bit. Let me pull up the race, man, and see what it looks like.
It's a race.
It is a race.
Yeah. Do they? 4 games left. How many?
So
Eileen?
they're 5 points ahead of Red Bulls and NYCFC. Only 2 ahead of Colorado, though. So the better chance is obviously from Colorado.
Right. but
who
they've
actually
kind of been.
has a game less played too. But my gut says they're going to take it.
Colorado or
No,
Dallas?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see the New York teams gain enough
No.
ground in that in 2 games. You can't. They're going to have to lose out. They'd end up with 57 if they won out. Dallas could get literally one more point.
So basically, Dallas would have to lose all the games.
If they draw a game, and Red Bulls or New York City
both win
out,
still
they can tie, and then it goes down to the tiebreakers. So it feels like it's going to happen.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think
Colorado's going to overtake them.
but I will give I got to give both the New York clubs credits, man. Especially the blue ones, the East Coast
They
Smurfs.
just came out of nowhere, man.
Yeah, dude. It all started when they played us too, which sucks.
Yeah.
I remember that game. It was like, oh, come on. They were like doing really bad, and then we were not doing great. But they beat us at home, and it was ugly. But ever since, man, Villa has been on a tear, dude. That guy, for someone that's technically quote unquote in retirement, whatever, dude is playing balls
He's killing
out.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
killing it. I'm like, damn. That's what you wanted of that high-priced superstar DP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta give him
Well, and
credit.
BWP is still just
Yeah.
a monster.
Oh, yeah, no
on
question.
Red Bulls, like it was funny. I watched a game a couple of weeks ago. I think they were playing Philadelphia, and one of the announcers was talking about how they all said he was going to be trash after Henry left.
Yeah.
And he's turned out to be like
Better.
the leading goal scorer for like a 3-year period in all-time MLS, or second leading, or whatever
Yeah.
it is. So that guy is somewhat unstoppable.
Dude, you know what is a trip though is to see how far Philadelphia has fallen. Dude, what happened to him?
Well, they probably just need to draft another couple of goalkeepers.
Was
and
it?
everything will be okay.
No kidding, right? Was it me? Is it me or is it coincidence? It was right when they picked up what's his name from the national team.
I don't know if that is the time point or not. I don't follow them
Had they
enough.
already been kind of
but-
sliding?
Yeah.
But man, they might not make the playoffs. They're
Yeah.
in 6th place right now.
By the way, going back
Yes.
to Shield race, in theory, the Rapids could get 9. They play San Jose,
They could get it. Oh, they could get it. Yeah.
Portland, and then they finish against Houston.
Right. So
Conceivably, that should be 9
Sounders
points.
beat Dallas on Sunday, and
And we are the hottest team in the league.
Colorado wins out. Yeah, you could see some change there. I
'Cause
want no
Dallas
part of
finishes-
Colorado winning anything.
Yeah, Dallas finishes with us and Galaxy, and the Galaxy are
Okay.
woof.
Oh yeah, Jesse points out they traded Latu to Colorado.
What? When did
That
that
was over
happen?
the summer,
Is that when it went? That's when it happened?
somewhere around there. Yeah.
Dude, that was the worst. Man, I love Latu, man. I remember when I was working
Yeah.
at my old bank, like this is in '06, like the first, not '06, '09, the first year. We went, the year before they joined the league, so '08.
Oh wait.
So we went to Starfire to try to see if the players would open some accounts. And I remember Latu was one of my prospects, and he was hella cool about it. All the other ones were like, yeah. But Latu was like legit, like, let's get this done. As a matter of fact, we financed Ozzy's car back then, his first car loan here.
So what you're saying is you were trying to score player business
I'm
at
just saying.
Starfire.
Yeah.
You were working the streets.
I was working the streets, man. I was doing my thing.
That's pretty serious.
It was serious.
Yeah.
We were a startup bank, and we're just trying to, grow. It was, and this is 2008, so it was like during like the churn.
So when Ugo misses a Monday night show, he's out there hustling
Oh yeah.
somewhere.
I literally am out there
Yeah.
hustling. Like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
speaking of picking up on the streets, I picked Damon up on a corner
Wow.
tonight. Oh, he's
Where
not
is
even-
Damon?
Where did Damon go?
As he disappears like a ninja.
All right. Anyway, that was great for you to bring that up right when he left the building. Apparently. Nailed it. So, did you know that Mark was here again?
Right.
you
That's
know-
2 shows in a row.
Did you know I scored a goal?
Are you 15? Oh, yeah, that's awesome, though, man.
So anyway,
I remember I was super excited when I scored my first goal in Pub League when I played 3 years ago. I got hella excited, and I had my celebration ready, dude. I threw down fake Mexican hat dance, and I started dancing the Mexican hat dance around the hat. Yeah, I was like, yeah, let's go.
I did the flying, didn't I? I think.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not as much as I would have expected. Yeah.
Yeah.
I expected more. Yeah. A little more like flap, 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 flap.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Oh my God.
You should have just rolled and did that thing where you just keep rolling infinitely. Like,
Oh, you mean like Blas Perez?
oh, yeah. Anyway. So speaking of Blas
Young
Perez,
Bodie, Sarah says, mark your hip hop name. She's
Young
Young
Bodie.
Bodie.
That's the worst.
Sup, Chris?
Actually,
Let's
wouldn't
go.
No. But now that there's a new fan of the year, he'd just cut it off and just be Fody, though. Right?
Do
'Cause,
it.
like, you'd be young Fody, like, that first year or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as you evolve in
Veteran.
your career,
Well, yeah.
you
and-
just start calling,
and
like,
Jerry is
Jeezy.
younger.
He's no longer young Jeezy, he's Jeezy.
Let's go.
There we go.
Yeah. It's soft.
Speaking of-
I like that, though.
of
Young Fody.
rappers, that shirt man, that one rapper, I can't even remember his name, but that's the one hit wonder. I think this is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. That shirt
Yeah,
is
the
awesome.
crew can't see it, but
Yeah.
it's basically the earth with pollution.
Dude,
and the earth is kind
it's
of upset.
money.
It says, this is why I'm hot.
And it,
Little
yeah.
fote. Yo, Sarah is fire right now.
Yes, you are, Sarah. Yes, you are. Love it. Love it.
She's got the most fire that's ever come out of like Magnolia, like ever.
No question.
Yeah.
I completely agree, man. Which is freaking awesome. Love it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So anyway, stop ruining my narrative. Off-camera narrative ruiners.
Oh my God, man.
Anyway, so we talked a little bit about Sounders. We obviously don't have games to recap or anything like that
Nope.
right now. So U.S. took on Cuba in a friendly the
Yeah.
other day, 2-0. And I did love, though, that, like, all the Americans, like, who may or may not know better, talking smack about the quality of the stadium they were playing in. I'm like, I'm
Dude.
sorry, like, half the world doesn't help this country do anything.
Pretty much.
And you're concerned about the quality of the field that they're playing at? Come on.
I forget who tweeted out, but somebody said that Cuba has the greatest collection of classic cars.
Yeah, it was actually a very good discussion. And they do.
And they do.
Yeah. Except for them, they're not classic.
They're not classic. They are
Yeah.
cars.
They're just
But
cars.
I did see someone tweet out a photo of a non-American soccer fan wearing a Villa NYCFC jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, somehow they got a jersey down there. One of those
Smuggled.
jerseys. Yeah, hey, but it shows, man.
Well, I mean, you could go there from Canada
Yeah.
and other stuff. So
And some fans, some people have been going down there. I know David Gallo from Barra went like a couple months ago.
And you could go. I mean, you could go.
Yeah.
And Alaska has flights as of January 5th. Shout out to Alaska Airlines.
$700, I heard.
That's okay.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
That's
Cuba.
a deal, dude.
Direct from LA.
Yeah.
It costs $700 to fly to Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a non-issue.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting. I do think from a soccer perspective, that's going to be a curious
totally.
thing, like how that changes, like the
Yeah.
international tournaments.
Will they develop their own league, or
Yeah.
do they have a league?
I don't know.
I don't think
Don't
so.
know.
Baseball's
And-
still number one.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no question.
But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, like they're also probably not trying to teach
Oh yeah,
superstars to happen or get superstars to happen
Yeah.
because you don't want them leaving your country.
yeah.
And that's all that ends up happening in that situation. So, while obviously the U.S. isn't the arbiter of soccer leagues by any means, I do think them opening up travel and trade at some point will probably change a little bit about how they fit
Yeah,
in.
I agree.
Although the Caribbean has a lot of problems with its like pro and semi-pro soccer leagues, so we'll see.
Regardless, it's a good step. Like I agree with you, man. I think it's great for the sport. It's great for them, and I think it's great for Ozzy, man. He was hyped up about watching it.
Yeah.
He tweeted, "I'm ready to watch this game, ready to see it." So.
Oh, this is a good question. We talked about the Ozzy at Walmart thing last week.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Clearly, he doesn't care.
He doesn't
it's just
care.
Super
I don't think.
awkward.
Yeah. It definitely was. It definitely was.
Okay. I mean, that helped 5 minutes from his house. That's
Okay.
good to know.
Yeah, it was
It's
definitely
just-
more like,
I still think that's a miss.
Yeah,
It's just
it
me.
is a miss. I don't think
seems
it was an
hokey.
intentional miss,
No,
but
it's also one of those things where like you kind of need to know better. But Anyway, it is what it is. What do you got here? We got a couple of comments about. Oh, Adam wants to know our thoughts on Friends Season 1, Episode 23. I have no idea because I can't stand Friends. Yeah. Anyway.
Someone asked about the women's cell match.
They're talking about UFC and who gives a
We're talking about
okay.
wrestling.
I thought it was the
Wrestling.
NS.
Ashley is watching way too many things right now. We're on borderline dead air talking about wrestling right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to a thing about Cuba.
Yeah.
Some people follow her on Twitter, Ariel Castillo. She works for MLS.
Yeah.
She's coming out with a expose soon. I guess editors are just looking at it about her trip there.
Like expose is typically negative.
Okay, so that's
Like
the wrong
a-
word.
Like a film, documentary.
Yeah. What's
Okay,
the
got it.
article?
A thing.
A thing about her trip, and she's of Cuban descent, and it's the first time she's been to Cuba.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay.
So, I've been following as she was there, and she's posting pictures, and it's cool. I can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
And
it's-
Eileen said that it was already posted.
It is posted now? Okay.
All right. Yeah, check it out. For sure. I follow her too, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. Definitely cool to see her experience, kind of behind the scenes, but also
Right.
understanding the situation and with her background too. That's definitely a plus, man.
she took a picture of the house where her father lived.
Oh, wow.
which-
Wow.
It's just,
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
cool.
really cool.
That's pretty cool, man. That's pretty dope.
Dave clarifies that it's a travelogue or personal
travelogue.
essay.
There we go.
Thanks, Dave.
Ah, nice. Damn, I just learned a new word today.
Thoughts on beards
Travelogue.
and sandals? I mean, I do
love
have
it.
flip-flops on, and I haven't shaven. I didn't shave because I knew Aaron
Get
wasn't
the-
going to be
with
here.
wrestling, Chris.
So I wanted to make sure someone had a beard.
Oh my God, this is great. Question for the panel: would you say you're not unproud of your social media presence?
So that we're proud.
When you say your, is it ours or the team's?
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I am proud of my social media presence. Do you know what doesn't matter? How many followers you have.
yeah, that's right. Oh my God.
Because there's some dumbass shit on the internet that have 2 million followers on
Oh
Twitter.
my
and they
God.
suck.
Yeah. So since we're going there,
Should we transition to
let's
debate?
just transition right into
Do
it.
it.
We got
The
to.
political segment?
Oh,
we
here-
just should have
here
a
we
political
go.
segment until the election. And then after that, we are banned from talking about politics.
Banned. Seriously.
Unless Trump wins, and then shit is on.
This
then
is
there's
no
gonna
longer
be,
a sonar. This is
actually,
no longer a soccer.
if Trump
podcast.
wins, we should have nightly SonarFeed and just talk shit for like an hour and a
Yeah,
half
we'll do a
from
5-minute
different countries.
segment
from different
on,
countries.
on
Yeah.
his
I'll be in Cuba.
his crap statements of the week. Every week we'll recap the most crappiest statement that he's made. And there was
I did make a
ton
good
of,
faith effort with my social media presence, Brendan. Thank you for pointing that out. What's the dumbest thing I live tweeted?
my God.
Actually live tweeted? I don't know, man. I didn't really live tweet the debate last night, but it kind of felt dumb doing it, like
Oh my
tweeting about
God.
it. The
Dude.
dumbest thing. We could talk about locker room talk.
Oh, seriously.
But let's talk about the debate a little bit.
The video was crazy, outrageous. To me, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of happy when they got released and saw the heat that he was getting.
Yeah.
Everybody jumping ship. I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. This is great.
But at the same time, with that, that's the straw that broke the camel's back.
Oh,
Right.
no
You're like-
question.
I think the best is the
Everything
comment
else
of
was
like,
okay, but
anyone
that-
who
Oh,
knows
no.
me, anyone who knows me knows that this isn't who I am. And literally everyone that knows him has come out and said, actually, Ron Howard, the
Yeah.
director, Ron Howard, right, came out and said, I know people that know Donald Trump, and trust me, this is exactly who he is as a person. So I'm just sort of struggling with that, and like, I get character, and you know, he's like, oh well, you're saying you're bringing in the Hillary and Bill discussion because she supported him.
Oh my God,
and
hold
then
on,
his
hold
wife.
on.
Do you have ice
My
cream?
eyes
headache?
got stuck. I rolled them up so hard.
Damn.
Jesus.
But then like Melania came out and condemned what he said, but supported her husband, and he had nothing to say about that. I'm like, she did exactly the same thing Hillary did, deal with it, dude.
Yeah.
And then it was like, and then he's like, not only did I say those things and I'm upset that you found out that I said those things, but I'm going to take out ISIS. And you're
my
like,
God.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even go to something in the middle before
took
getting to
way
ISIS.
over.
You literally went from like, locker room talk, men say
ISIS made
bad
me do it.
things, to I'm going to take out ISIS. We need to do better at taking out ISIS.
Yeah, what's up with his sniffles too, man?
Did you watch any of his other speech? He didn't sniffle in the parts I watched of the Facebook video. And then a couple of other things I've watched, like recent other clips, his taped stuff, he never sniffles. So like I could understand if he has a cold and he's doing it all
Yeah.
the time. It's only in these live debates that he's sniffling. So like that's a little bit shady.
I completely agree, man. I'm like, what the heck, man? Yeah. Yeah.
Jesse says Trump sniffling 2 debates in a row. Cocaine much?
Right? Oh my God, man.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't even know if we should be talking about cocaine, but
It's
anyway.
a hell of a drug.
It is a hell of a drug. But as far as that debate goes, I posted on Twitter earlier that it actually might be the weirdest thing I've ever watched on television. Like that wasn't, like I don't watch a lot of reality TV. Like,
nailed
watch
it, man.
scripted stuff. Like you watch X-Files, like crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And like things that are weird. It was literally like it felt weird. Beth, my girlfriend, actually was like, "Oh, you're going to watch the debate? I'm just going to go read in the bedroom." Like she didn't want to watch it, and she tries to be informed and like cares about this.
Yeah.
Wanted no
Dude,
part of
she
watching
was
this debate.
smart, man.
She was smart.
Super
I
smart.
took 90 minutes of my life
Away.
and then tweeted about things that that Kurt Schilling wanted to talk about.
Oh,
I got really, really mad. Like I could feel my heart rate going up, and I was like, dude, I need to do something. I started eating because I was stressed
Stress
out.
eating?
Total stress eating.
I was stressed tweeting.
Oh my God, dude. And then I couldn't figure out. I was
I
like,
was
why am I
stressed
getting
drinking.
so mad? I've seen this guy say stupid shit like for the last year. Why am I so mad?
Like it feels worse.
And it's because of that, what you said. It's because I was like, he's out here and he's basically conning us to our faces. Literally, he's conning us to our faces and basically saying, I don't care. I'm just going to con you guys to say I didn't do shit. And
Well, and you know,
like,
again,
wow.
I don't fault anybody. Like if that's who you believe in and you think that's who you're going to vote for, that's fine. But I don't know. I've worked on like television stuff before. You're going to tell me that all of those people were undecided?
No.
Right?
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you were like leaning hard one way or the other, but totally undecided
No.
at this point.
Yeah.
And that's when you kind of want to go, it's a month out. Shouldn't we all be concerned about any of us? It's one thing if you change your mind now, like you were all in and now you're like, wow, I can't believe some news came out about Hillary. I'm going the other way, or Trump, or whatever. I get that. But like right now, you don't know in this
Come on,
election.
come on.
Other elections, I can
Yeah,
see it.
totally.
This one,
Yeah.
pretty cut and
Yeah.
dry.
Yeah, that's why I was like, at first I was offended that this video took the video for those words to come out for people to just go, I'm like, dude, he called Mexicans rapists. He's called women pigs. He's done anything. But I'm glad it happened. I'm like, good, because now I think you're going to have the average person that was like, okay, that was kind of a little bit harsh. Maybe not vote for him. Thank God. Jesus. But it was stressful, man. God, it was stressful.
Yeah, it was just kind of exhausting.
Exactly,
And
dude. It's just like, oof.
some part of me just felt like I had to. I invested the time. We watched it before the show a few weeks ago. The last one, I was like, I'm going to watch this and just see what happens because I
Right.
just needed to see where he went. And I was like, wow, it's three against one and all the other stuff. And I'm like, dude, I don't disagree with you that people who work in media tend to be Democrats.
And then-
That's not foreign. But come on. And then the best is somebody did the like total time speaking. And I think he ended up with like 15 seconds more total time ultimately.
55?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
And
55
dude,
seconds.
When
That's
the video
crazy.
that just came out with you being a sexual predator, you go out and stalk her on stage, dude?
Yeah.
Like, that was hella creepy. Was I the only one that was creeped out?
No,
Like
it creeped me out.
I was. What?
Oh, yeah.
But I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
dude.
She was doing, yeah.
I mean, you always hump stools during your debates in high school, right?
He is not fucking that chair. Anyway. No, but we were talking about at the top of this. It actually felt like the weirdest thing I'd ever seen on television. Because, like,
Yes,
these
that's
are people who literally, one of them will be president.
Yes, they were going to be the leader of the free world, for God's sake.
You're like, are you sure? Maybe, like, you're going to get your own reality
Billions
show.
of people. Billions.
That I get.
Billions of people. Billions are going to be impacted by their decision making.
We're putting Brendan to sleep.
Sorry, Brandon.
That was great, Alec.
I know, right? Well, we just had to touch it. Let's rotate to the other topic then.
Which
Section 8.
Section.
Do we really want to talk about that?
I mean, some people brought it up. Yeah, no, yeah.
Is there a question?
I couldn't log in to vote, so I tried logging.
You got to
in.
talk to the Sounders about that.
Yeah, I did send an email.
I mean, we posted our thoughts on the forum. So, our point of views there. In our collective opinion, the way the new verbiage is put in leaves too much leeway for AC involvement in day-to-day or whatever business. And I understand that's probably not the intent of most people. But the way that it's currently written,
Right.
we don't agree with it.
Right, it's too vague.
The rest of the Constitution, I think there's like great work that's been done.
Right.
Brendan and a few others that are in the chat room right now, and others that may be watching, I know spent hours and hours and hours and oodles of time working on this. And that's great. But it's pretty specific.
Right.
And, we're just asking that something be changed.
Makes
And,
sense.
Unfortunately, it's a yes or no. There's no like, yes, if you change
This
these
part,
words, So it is what it is. And I've already probably debated it too much on Twitter for today. But, that's our point of view. And it's not like that to be defensive. It's just, it was written a different way. We know other people who were there when the AC Constitution was originally drafted. And the way I've understood it and what's been told to me was what the writers of it in the first place intended is not what the new language intends.
Okay, that's pretty simple. Do we know how long people have to vote?
I'm not sure, honestly.
Okay.
Let me look.
Mark could probably figure that out for us.
Let me produce.
Because I hope my email, I don't know, I'm assuming it's going to be at least a few days.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit.
So.
Chris asked about Article 8, and I'm not reading it, so you have to forgive me, but essentially it's about, the Alliance Council involvement, or it basically states the AC and the various supporter groups have a relationship with the club on their own. Originally, the intent was to have the AC involved in recognizing new supporter groups as they come in, which totally makes sense.
Okay.
Like, if the Alliance Council is, sort of being the fans, as a whole, yeah, it makes sense for them to have gone through some sort of process. Of
course.
I would never expect it at this point to be, like, arduous or really hard.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason for it. And what was written before was, we are not going to get in the way of your business, and it's fairly explicit the way it's written.
Right.
And some of the discussion has been like, well, those words don't have legal standing, we need to change it. Whereas now the new version says, these groups all have their own relationships, we'll do our best and have good faith both ways not to get into each other's business. That's gray. Whereas before it was very explicit, A will not impact B.
Right.
And now it doesn't say that anymore.
Specific. Yeah.
So, anyway.
That was helpful for me, even for me, man, because I read it a bit until I realized it was 5:45.
Short version.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not an attorney. Don't claim to be one. I understand what the point of language is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And in our opinion, we feel that it could be
detrimental, negative,
to our organization or other supporter groups
Got it.
for the Sounders. That's all.
The way you explained it makes sense.
Good.
So,
That's
also
what we'd like to
helpful. And I'm hoping that I hear back from my rep, who I emailed, so I could get access to it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure they'll get back to you.
Yeah. I sent.
Well,
them
it was also
late in the
nighttime
afternoon.
too,
Yeah.
so after hours.
Yeah. They're really good about. At least for me, it's been really good about getting back to me. I don't contact them that much. So, Mark's double
It
checking.
won't let me show the page because
No?
I've already voted. But
Why are you breaking the internet? Anyway,
So
I mean, I would think that you would put that right in your email here. But
yeah.
what do I know?
3 games left. Predictions on those 3 games?
I'm going to say
7 points.
7 points. I'm the same. Win, draw, win. 2 wins at home, draw away.
I am going to go 6 points.
6 points.
Yep, 6 win, loss, win. Yep. And I'd rather just lose a couple weeks before than the last game of the season. When I have that momentum, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So, and that gets us into the playoffs. Would that be enough for 4th place or no? We have to win out.
I think it depends on what other people do.
So it's not up to us. God, I would love to host one of those games, though.
How great would that be?
Oh, my God. So, do we have the dates for when that would be?
And it would be
I have
the Thursday?
When? Of October?
Wednesday or Thursday, right? Yeah.
TV is left it up to matches to pick which ones when and
Well, and then isn't there a weird thing? It's not MLS Cup. It's something else, though. That the second round, we would have to play on a Monday or something because of
Oh, yeah.
because of Seahawks or something, isn't it?
no, it's East Coast.
Oh, it's East Coast. Oh,
They set it as
interesting.
semifinals are on like Tuesday, Wednesday.
So, Wednesday the 26th and Thursday the 27th, don't make plans. Don't make
Yeah.
plans. Let's go. Man, that's good to know.
The Western is Sunday.
I can't keep track. I just try and show up. Yeah.
And then, okay. Dude, I'm excited. Let's go, man. I can't wait for
Yeah,
Wednesday.
so let's have Wednesday happen. I mean,
Yeah.
the next time that we all talk, we have 2 games under our belts.
Holy cow, man. What a crazy season, dude. It's been so crazy this year. Like,
Yeah.
all
3 months
kinds of
ago,
emotions.
we were literally like, I guess we could talk about that total destruction that we just
Yeah.
saw.
Yeah.
The panic button was hit.
How did you guys feel
early.
about that one good through ball that someone had?
But, man, sports, man, it's crazy. It is just absolutely nuts. And I right now I'm loving it, obviously. It definitely sucked 2 months ago. But, man, this is the best.
Jesse said it best. Roller coaster. This
Yeah,
has been-
this-
this is if you looked up roller coaster, Sounders 2016 is in there.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. It was just like negative forever.
Yeah. One more. Yes. Yes. Perfect timing, Kayla. Oh, my God. Love it.
Well, like we started off with the win against Club America at home.
And we were all like, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go to Mexico City. Yeah. Oh.
No, actually, that was still cool because we got escorted on police buses.
Yeah, that pretty much
Yeah.
was epic. We had an epic
That was my
beginning.
fault.
Yeah, man, that was the best. But then just
They were afraid of an international incident.
they were afraid of your outfit that you
Yeah.
used in Puerto Vallarta. They heard,
Seriously.
dude. That's what you should bust out for your celebration. Oh my God, you should totally do that.
You know that's already been discussed, right?
That's already been discussed.
Oh my God, I can't
Do you
wait.
know how uncomfortable it would be to play in a Speedo underneath my shorts?
You could put it back on. You could put them back on.
all the body glide.
Put them back on. I know. No, nothing will be
All
holding
right.
you back.
For those of you that are uninitiated into this discussion, we're discussing Mark's undergarments.
As a celebration,
Do I
too.
need to get the video out?
No, we don't. I mean,
Good.
you can add the video as the opener to next week's show.
Oh my God.
That
Just
would be
sneak
intense.
it in there and see if anyone
No,
knows.
Splice it into
because
it.
a certain person sitting across from us shot it in portrait.
It wasn't me.
You took the video.
I wasn't there. That was I'm pretty sure I wasn't there.
Neither one of you can remember.
No, dude, I didn't take that video. That video I would remember. Was it? Did I?
You should just stop talking.
I'm gonna stop.
Plead the fifth.
I will plead the fifth.
You were definitely there because I can hear your laugh at the end of the
I
video.
know that you shoot vertical video because you're a Snapchat addict.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right,
so
I'll-
now that we've been slightly off topic.
just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Wait, but Juan said he guaranteed we would not get off topic.
Okay.
Actually, we did a pretty good job, I think, this week on staying on topic. To be honest. How about scuba and FIFA?
So we're gonna have about a half an hour left. We should make sure there's not any questions out on the
Yes,
internet, in
Grandma?
internet land.
Any questions for us before you bounce? All right, good.
You know, maybe I should check.
I'm excited that. What's that?
Nothing.
I'm just amazed at the different people that, on the Sounders that are
Thanks, man.
stepping up and playing their hearts out.
Yeah, Grandma makes a great point, which is she's amazed at the players that are stepping up and playing their hearts out to make up for the players that are not in. And I agree.
I think we take Ozzy for granted too much because we don't give him a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of publicity or anything.
Yeah, you're right. Which I completely agree. Like, I would love for him to be splattered everywhere
Good
in
question
Spanish
from
too.
Brendan.
But my grandma said that we take him for granted because we don't see him as much in ads and advertising. Ozzy in particular, and she's right, man. We almost were okay with him getting not whether we were okay, but he got pretty much was going to get traded away in the
were.
offseason, and we're like,
I don't feel that way right now.
yeah, no, thank God you didn't. Ozzy, gracias a Dios que estás con nosotros. Gracias a Dios. Oh my God, yes.
Mark, do you want to translate?
Who was it that brought up the almost MVP numbers that Ozzy has?
That was probably Jeremy, probably. But she mentioned, Grandma mentioned that he had some all-star MVP numbers. I think he had like 200 plus, over 200 completed passes. I remember seeing some tweets about it. But yeah, he's been ridiculous. I would say he is as good as 2011 a season as he's had.
Yeah.
And it's been quiet. I think with so much is going on negatively, the roller coaster, we didn't see it. And with that goal, it was kind of like the awakening, like, hey, I can do my part.
Well, I think Sounders making the playoffs, especially if they made the playoffs in like fourth, that you're going to have a look for like an MVP type player to come out, at least to get in the voting.
Yeah.
Whereas they weren't even close to that 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see where it goes.
Yeah, and
I mean, is Ozzy, like, think about it, really. I mean, Jordan Morris, obviously Ladero, but he's there for second half.
Right.
Fry. Like, who's your MVP right now if you picked?
most improved rolled on
No. Who's your MVP
for the
for the
game.
Sounders for the year?
Man, oh my God.
I mean, you're talking most impact, person that, like, made it happen, was consistent.
If Nico had been here a little longer, I'd say Nico, but it's Nico or Jordan. Jordan, man, he's got 10 plus?
Jordan exceeded what I thought because I didn't think.
Well, I think we were all like, well, Oba's gone, got to get about 15 goals. Well, gonna get about 15 goals.
Yeah.
Like,
At the beginning of the year, I thought he would get 9 or 10. I
7
think
or
8 or
8.
9. I think he can get a double digits. But if you look, God, I hate to say it, but if you look at all the goal scorers, the impactful, besides Chad Marshall,
Remember the time in the season where?
oh my God, it's Chad
Chad
Marshall.
Marshall was
Chad
the leading
Marshall
goal
was-
scorer.
Chad
yeah.
Marshall's our MVP, guys. He's like third in scoring, and he's been like defensively a beast all year long. Yeah, it's
Since
fucking-
09.
It's Chad
Yeah.
Marshall. He's our MVP. I'm just gonna give it to Chad, not Jordan.
Also, a reminder for ECS members that the John Glyer
Player of the year.
Player of the Year award is up.
Voting
for
is on the forum.
vote.
It's in the general
Nice.
forum.
Go vote.
Go vote.
Yeah, John. Yeah,
Winner to be announced at the
Ozzy
end
or
of season
Marshall?
party.
Jordan for rookie.
I think it won't surprise me if like a lot of people get votes this year because we just had kind of a random
Especially with the
season.
crazy comeback. You're right.
Yeah. But the idea is that it's not just like best player, but it's like player that most embodies the ECS spirit. So, is always trying to go at it hard. Like, who is that? I mean, a lot of people, like, we've had Fry, like, he's that guy.
Yeah, didn't he
he's
get it last
always
year?
He did.
Yeah.
He's a player that I look at
Yeah.
consistently.
Oh
with
my
that.
God, some
But
of the stops he's
You've
had.
got some of these players now. You've got Ozzy, you've got Roldan.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, Roldan too, man. He's definitely the most improved. Torres is comeback player of the year, no question.
Even with what's he going to play, 10 games,
Yeah.
is he even going to play that many?
It's enough.
He was an immediate impact.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like all the pieces came back into the perfect time, and it just clicked. It just clicked. Thank God. Thank you, baby Jesus. Thank you. I think I'm Marshall. My vote goes to Marshall MVP.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
vote. And I love Ozzy, but Marshall has been consistent. At times quiet with his goals, he's been outstanding. I like Marshall. Yeah, I'll give it to him.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah. Who you guys vote? MVP up to now?
I'm probably Marshall or Morris.
Yeah. I
Someone mentioned that Ken Metzer get it. Yes. Definitely would get my coach of the year. No question.
We talked
Oh
about
my God, that would be
too.
so epic if he wins coach of the I mean, I don't know if
Yeah,
he can.
we were talking about it, and we were saying, like, he'll probably get a bunch of votes.
Yeah.
But the dude in New York,
yeah.
FC.
is it, what's his name, Vieira?
Yeah, Vieira.
Patrick Vieira.
Yeah.
At the way they're going right now.
Yeah.
So,
Unless they tank and when are they vote? Are they voted before the finals or?
I don't know. Every sport's different. Keep
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
But you're right. If they tank out, you can only hope. But I have to say,
For
like,
sure.
the league's probably still pushing for NYCFC, Galaxy.
Oh God.
You know they are.
Of course they are. TV markets, LA, New York, East Coast, West
You
Coast,
need Philly to stay in,
Biggie,
and then get
Tupac.
the Philly Dallas final. Ratings
Oh my
nightmare.
God. Yeah, it would be. Oh my God. Oh man, I feel so bad for Dallas, man. They put up just squads and nobody. I mean,
It's
I think
crazy.
maybe probably now people are following, but still, man, their system is
Well,
just.
if you put your team actually in Dallas,
Not Frisco.
Yeah.
you might
Yeah.
actually have a different situation there. We're all
Oh, my
drink.
God.
Say something.
Shout out to the Baby
Oh, yeah.
Sounders.
Generation Adidas Sounders.
Let's go.
Beat up
That was
Portland
Eileen.
Timbers. Baby
4-0.
Timbers. 4-0
4-0.
today. Where
What?
was that? Rio Tinto? Colorado. Oh,
Get some.
They were at Dick's.
Get some.
At the Dick.
That's awesome. Love it. Also, shout out to somebody that sent some mole out. Oh my God! Thank you for the mole. This is amazing.
That's going to probably not show too well on the camera.
Oh yeah. Well, sorry guys,
I'll
but
tell you in a second when it comes up. On the
boom!
screen.
This mole.
There you go.
Mole negro. Big shout out
Dinner at Ugo's house.
to Sheb. Actually, yeah, man. You guys want to come over? Make some mole.
Sure.
The place is not super huge, but it's enough to hang out, have some bite, get a bite to eat.
Do I look like I come to White Center?
No, you
Damn.
fucker. I'm never inviting you to tacos. That's it.
That's actually maybe the most awkward thing that you've ever said. No. Today.
No.
Today.
Yeah, today.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I have the giggles. I'm sorry. I'm about to start laughing.
so-
but
dude,
just
all
kind of
good.
looking at Mark be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Thinking about Mark in White Center.
White Center, Mark. Mark and White Center.
Nope.
When was the last? Have you ever been to White Center?
Where is it?
Just let it go. Let it go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Enjoy Kirkland. Anyway,
Anyways,
Moving on. So I have a question for you.
Yes,
Yes.
I did
Have
score a
you-
goal.
You know what?
I did not know.
Didn't hear that.
Probably
Ugo,
against a 15-year-old.
Have you tried new food in the stadium?
I tried to get the waffle thing, but it was sold out when I went. I have not tried new food in the stadium.
Aaron's daughter had the chicken and waffles the other day.
Yeah, it's good, legit. You
I
like it?
think it was
Or
like
she had-
bigger than her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have not had food in the stadium all season long.
That's because you had everything outside.
Yeah. I just because it's never been. Maybe it's better now, but I haven't. It was so crappy before. I know that they
you
brought
plan
in new
accordingly.
stuff. With the Seahawks season started, they brought in new stuff, but I just haven't had it, man. Yeah, the prices are ridiculous too.
Mark has comments.
Yeah.
Yes, it is slightly more expensive. The one that I've tried, the new taco stand, was actually pretty good.
How much?
I think it was like $10 for 3 tacos. So
You
compared to like when we were walking around Mexico, and $10 would have gotten us 10 tacos.
Yeah.
Obviously that's different. It's in
Well-
a stadium, so I understand that. They weren't bad though.
You need to remember that the 5 for 55 pesos
Yeah.
Oh, that's
was
true.
the best thing ever.
That is the best thing.
Yeah.
Squeeze the chicken.
Anyway,
Squeeze the chicken.
so we could talk about stadium food another time. Brennan brings up a question twice. That's a good one. Who do we want to play in the playoffs? So,
Oh yeah.
so you could
Let's
come in
go.
anywhere from 3rd through 6th. Your choices, as we see them right now, are Galaxy, Real Salt Lake, or SKC. I think Portland can still make it in. So,
SKC.
you want SKC?
Yep. At home.
Mark?
I really don't care. We're gonna beat whoever it is.
So, of those 3 teams, you don't care.
You said Portland, SKC, or Real.
You could play the Galaxy.
We know we beat them in the playoffs last year. We beat them at home soundly. I would take LA. I prefer in that order. It would be
Yeah, I
Sporting
think we
Kansas
have
City.
to get to 3rd to do that. I think there's got to be a lot of flip flop. So
Yeah.
your outside chance is Galaxy.
Okay, then.
It's probably Real Salt Lake, Sporting Kansas City, or Portland.
I would want Sporting Kansas City.
Yeah.
I would
Sure.
not want Real Salt Lake. Personally, my record against them is not the greatest.
I don't think I care between those two. I don't feel like dealing with Portland right now.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely want any of them. I'd rather
Salt
have
Lake
it at home.
All right.
Yeah. I just wish it wasn't. I mean, it has to be on a. And it will.
Yeah.
Wednesday, and it has to be Wednesday or Thursday, right? Damn, that sucks. But I get it. It was the same last year. It was the LA game was a Wednesday, I think. Yeah, Kansas City. Eileen mentioned Kansas City. I would want Kansas City at home, for sure. I mean, like Mark, of course. I think we can beat anybody. We're the hottest team in the league.
Yeah.
I love that Nico's back. Thank God he's back this
Well,
week.
and I think that the league at this point, it's not like we just had a little hot streak. Now I think they're like, I don't think anybody really wants to play the Sounders in Seattle for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
I don't think anybody wants to play the Sounders at home.
yeah,
At the rate they're going. You know.
yeah. Against what we did to LA. Woo. Get some. In case you didn't hear me, get some.
There's probably a gif of that now.
That's fine.
Already
Get some.
floating around the internet.
No, but that would be epic. So then, oh my God, dude. Oh, I can't wait. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Wednesday.
Let's get through Wednesday.
Houston, take care of business. Are you guys all going? You're going. Eileen's going. Yes. Adam, Lisa,
Mark, are you going?
Mark. Yes. I might have to sit with Grandma this game. Or actually, do you have your seats available? I might have to sit with you. Depending if your girl's not coming or not.
No,
Let me know.
she's coming.
Okay, never mind. You're good.
My parents are going.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the actual seat is available to sit in because I'll be down in GA.
Oh, then that's good. Let's talk after the show.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not in GA shape ready. My leg is not quite ready for
But it's
GA.
better?
It's better. I've been walking today without limping. The bruise is almost gone. I stopped icing it today and heating it. Now I'm just stretching it. But I know myself, man. If I'm in GA, I'm not supposed to like jump. I will just, yeah.
You would go for
I'll
it.
get into it, man. I can't not do what I do when I'm there.
And anybody else out there that wants to go, we
Thanks,
still
Jesse.
do have some GA tickets available.
Oh no,
on the
that's
ECS
right.
Shop. So if you want a ticket, hook up.
Yeah.
Not with Mark.
Go. Get in.
Wow.
I will see you guys. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I won't have it for this game, but there's going to be some hats available, guys. Some hats are going to be available coming up. Very, very, very limited amounts. And I'm going to get creative on how to get access to these hats.
A reminder, too, from Brendan here, who has done a pretty cool thing. He's walked to every single match,
Oh, that's right.
every home match this
That's
year.
crazy.
From Ballard.
That's like 8 miles, 6 to 8, I think, somewhere between
Yeah,
there.
depending on the route and
Yeah.
the stops and such. But he has invited folks to come join him to walk.
That's the RSL.
Yeah, RSL.
If my leg's ready, man, I'm gonna see if I can have Mark pick me up, drop me off at your place in the morning, and then I'll walk back with you.
Wow. Thanks, Mark.
You're the
That's
man.
Mark X.
Mark X.
Wow. That got awkward
Oh my god.
real fast.
Yo, did you guys play the new FIFA yet?
A little bit. I don't
You
have it
did?
at home.
I don't
You
even
don't
have,
have it
the
at
new
home?
Xbox.
Wait. How do you? Oh, so you were hanging out somewhere and you played it? Nice. You
It's
don't have
pretty
the new
awesome.
Xbox? Is it
They definitely, again, changed the game mechanics a little bit.
really?
Yeah, so there's some different stuff. But the journey mode, everybody talks about it. It's pretty awesome.
So, man, that's crazy, man. Because I can't get that and Call of Duty and Gears.
I mean, you can.
Oh no, yes. my bank account will not
Got
allow
it,
me.
Got it.
You know, there's only so much money I'm allowed for video games right now, and it's only one, so it's gonna be tough. Emily's walking. Nice.
That's excellent.
And then
Alex
looks
asked, are there tickets for the 23rd? Yes. There are 13, 14 tickets left.
nice. Sarah's gonna bring Soccer Babe Club patches on Wednesday.
Mark definitely wants one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to put that on my public shorts.
You should put that on your jacket.
Baller.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mean my sponsored flat stick?
Do
hoodie?
it. Do you really have one? You guys all got one for your team?
No,
Oh.
I told people they should buy them because we get a discount because they're
Yeah.
our sponsor. I have supported them well in the past week, you could say.
What's up,
Hey,
Grandma?
this is like the first time you haven't been at Flatstick in like a month.
Yeah. Except for last Monday.
They might go out of business.
Sometimes they remember the name.
Grandma's talking about when you make player appearances. You know, recently they did a good job of getting access to players at stores, at signings. But she mentioned is that they remember. They remember a lot of times. They remember who you are.
Or if you yell at them on the internet.
Are they? Are there any more? Do you know, or are there any scheduled anytime soon?
Was one tonight. Was it Chad Marshall? No, Mears was someplace.
Tonight? Really?
Tonight.
That is probably where Brett is at the Mir signing. I remember actually I went to my first one and it was Aussie 4 years ago. And I remember I told him congratulations because I had just read on the news that he had passed his citizenship
Oh, yeah.
test.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, man, felicidades por la ciudadanía. He's like, gracias. It was cool, man. I remember I was all like fanboy.
He's a man of many words.
He quite actually, you're right. Yes.
He is.
He is. When you speak Spanish.
When we were in Mexico City, I remember watching Deportes down there, like the actual Mexico ESPN
Yeah.
Deportes, and he and Valdez did some interviews, and they looked like happy as a clam to be able to talk and have like a 5-minute interview.
You-
and just
you
talk
interviewed
all
him
day.
for
Yeah,
Saturday Heartbeat.
Ozzy. Yeah, dude, and he was totally cool. He was like boom, 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 boom. A lot of it was fun, man. He was cool. He was really open. I purposely kept it really short to just a couple really simple questions, but he was really cool. But you can definitely when I said it, when Alex told him that I was going to be speaking in Spanish, his shoulders kind of dropped. Like, oh, yeah. It was cool, man. I
And
liked
then
it.
he stole the ball from Ugo, knocked him on the ground,
Yeah,
and just ran past
get
him.
out
It's
of
perfect.
it. He's like, get some. Oh my god,
That's
I would
excellent.
be, dude. If he knocked me over, I'd be like, yep.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Right, like,
Thank
I'll
you.
just-
That goes
I'll
on my
just
resume.
lay here.
I was just laid out by the honey badger. That goes on my resume. That goes on my resume. No question.
Was that kind of like Lickett and his once slid tackle Chris Henderson?
What?
I'm just going to sit here and nod.
Oh, my
Brett's
God.
helping her school with a project.
Oh, nice.
Did
Good
she
for
do
her.
her homework?
I wish, Jesse. Oh my God.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So, anything else we want to talk about tonight? Any other questions from the group
Adam,
or the Peanut Gallery
Lisa?
online?
Damon?
Damon, questions?
Adam's daughter today, she's 11 years old,
What?
got asked out by a boy,
What?
and she said no, and you asked her why? Yeah.
Heidi did.
Okay. And your wife asked why,
Was?
and she said
Because he's a perv.
because he's a perv.
Oh,
Those were her words.
oh my God.
Shout out
Jeez. Speaking
to
of
11-year-olds who were like,
kids
no.
talking and saying no, my niece was watching. I hate to go back to it, but my niece was watching the election. No, was playing Legos. My niece was playing Legos with my brother as he was watching the election, and then she offhandedly made a comment of, "He's rude and he talks like a kid." That was a 6-year-old's comment.
Damn.
I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna go back to it. But I would be scared to death if she got asked out. I would be like, "What?"
She handled herself well.
Man, I just pray that doesn't happen to my niece till she's 40.
Jesse brought up here something else we could talk about. The upcoming Stars home opener.
Oh,
29th of
nice.
October. Showware Center.
That is a
Kent.
Saturday, right? Halloween's on a Monday?
Yes.
Yes, so Saturday night.
7 p.m.?
So
Question
like half
mark?
the neighborhoods in Seattle will probably have Halloween that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday the 29th.
So that is the night to go.
And
So
that's
you don't
right
have to
after
do
the
Halloween in your
playoff.
house.
Would be right after a playoff game because the playoff game would be the 27th or 26th or 20.
There you go. Sarah
7.
says we can be the Perry the Peanut Gallery.
Perfect.
That's actually a really
And
good
actually, that is right
PTPG.
before, right before
6
the
p.m. kick.
next Alliance Council business meeting with the team on the 2nd.
idea. What do you think's going to happen at that meeting?
I hope Joe Roth
Joe
is
Roth
not.
will offend another country.
God.
Which the meeting this time is in the like concourse of the stadium
What?
outside the
Yeah,
pro shop.
because I asked about that, I was like, "What is this?" And they
it's
said,
the
yes,
spot
it's-
where
it's between
Kraken is actually.
Yeah, it's between Kraken and the
so
team
it's near
shop.
like the charter seats
Yeah, but it's in
Downstairs.
in the concourse, like that lower level.
By where the
there.
high school helmets are?
Yes.
The concourse. So we've gone from
WAMU.
Paramount to
Paramount.
WAMU to Paramount to
The
now
concourse.
Now we've been relegated to the concourse. Thanks, CenturyLink Field.
I don't know.
Yo, hey, no, you know what though? As someone that works in community development finance, it's all about cash flow, man. Cash flow is king. They're trying to keep those costs down, and I'm okay with that. That's why it's called a business meeting. That means they can spend more money on players and hopefully improve fan something.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the finance
I'll believe it when I
point
see
of
it.
view.
And
Yeah.
Jacob has a good question. Will they be serving pinch buns?
I don't know. We could
You know
ask
what?
Kraken Kanji.
You know, I do miss though. They did serve chocolate chip cookies, hot cocoa, and coffee at the ones at the
They
WAMU.
did have wine because we got those nifty little sippy cups.
I still have mine.
Yeah, me too.
at the
Can we bring
Paramount.
them?
I'm gonna.
Perfect.
I live
Nice.
across the street, dude.
I know. I got to work today, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Tom?"
So are we going to pre-funk at your place?
We could. It'll
Done.
probably be cold outside, but we could
I get
do
off
that.
work at 5.
Dude, it starts at 5:30.
Oh, what?
Oh.
Well, it's
tell her.
doors at 5:30.
Okay.
So yes, we could do that. Brendan agrees with the change. I don't really care, to be honest. At the end of the day, as long as we still have an event,
Yeah.
and it's like you can actually pay attention.
Yeah.
They can play their video,
Yeah.
whatever people want to go. To me, I think my concern is more of, are they going to get the right crowd to come down to the stadium
Yeah.
versus people going to the Paramount?
And for
I mean,
me-
at the end of the day, you can actually street park down there. You can't really do that around the Paramount. It's just a
True.
different situation. So parking's different, whatever. So hopefully it'll work out and they'll
Yeah.
get a decent showing of people.
There will be no woo off.
And I just want them to have an answer to community. I want them to have
There you
an
go.
answer to community outreach to the Latino community. Just an answer. I know they will. I have an idea of what they're going
I
to
would
say.
absolutely. I almost would say to you, it's worth like Barra following up on that the letter that you guys
Yeah.
published.
Yeah.
You had a meeting, right? Like I might even not publicly I don't say out it,
No.
but I might as Barra send them a note formally and say, hey, we'd love for there to be dedicated time that someone talks about this at the business meeting.
Remind me.
Ugo is actually like reminding himself with Siri.
Tomorrow.
Anyway, so aside from that, it doesn't really
I'd be
matter where
forgetting
the
stuff,
event
man.
is. It just matters that you get the right crowd there.
Yes.
And it does what you need to. I mean, frankly, doing it inside the stadium is a little more on point anyway. They did that Lagerway kind of after-match interview thing a few matches ago out in one of the sections on that side of the stadium. It is what it is. It's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's easy to poke fun when they're going from like a theater, to the stadium or something
I was
like
more
that.
just curious. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
It's
thought
just,
was-
it is what it
That's.
is.
I
It's not-
think that's what it is too. I mean,
it's not really a big deal. Jesse earlier brought up like we could do a group of 20 for the Stars and get seats for $11. So maybe that's just something to bring up next week and talk about getting the group together. Because even I would say just
boom.
within this
If you
audience,
sign up for the 20, one of the 20 will get a hat.
ooh, you
Taco
should talk
trucks
about
on every
this,
corner.
and let's get a group together.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
We should talk about it. Nice.
Wow.
Well played, Lisa. Bookworm Lisa.
That was excellent.
We should talk about it. That was Lisa. I want to give her credit.
So
No,
anyway,
but seriously. Boom.
Wow. I really needed a comma there.
I'm sorry, we just had some silence on the show because Mark forgot about
Oh my
grammar
God.
and punctuation rules.
Oh my God, that was great. That was great.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't
this
even
is
know what to
great.
say right now. So,
Shout out to Kayla. Thank you, Kayla.
yeah, shout out to the Berliner
The Berliner, yes, always.
yet again.
Damon. Yes. Alec would like you to know that you're a hooker.
Do you
He
do
says
work?
yes, it's true.
Do you do work? Oh, and I
we
do
were
work.
wondering
I
why
do
you
work.
kept disappearing earlier. Maybe. Making quick work of it. Damn.
Let's go. Always hustle and bustle.
I have to tell you, that was the moment we probably should have just ended
And
the
it,
show.
I know, right?
But instead, we could probably stay on for 8 more minutes.
Yeah. No, I'm really glad to be back, man. This was missed, man. I'm glad everybody's here hanging out. Thank you, guys. I missed you guys. I know it was weird. It was just 1 week, but to me, it was like, man, what's up? This is like my outlet, my all the craziness of politics, all the craziness of the ups and downs of the roller coaster season. The one consistent is being able to hang out, have a drink, have a meal, get some hugs.
Talk about tacos.
Yeah, talk about tacos.
On every corner.
Let's go.
You could
Did
swear
you-
on the show, did you know
Let's
that?
talk not really about politics, but kinda. 2 things. Did you see that apparently Washington has registered its most voters the day after a debate or something?
Really?
It's like 20,000 something voters
Really?
today.
It peaked right as the thing was ending.
Yeah. So
Wow.
today was the deadline.
And that's the thing too. Is it? Yes, it matters who you're going to vote for in this election. Also, you should always exercise
Oh,
your
yeah.
ability to vote.
Yeah.
Right.
There's
Well, and
period.
think about it. We have such an inbound market right now that you had people coming in from other states who were shit, I need to get ready to be able to vote
Yep,
here.
yep.
And tens of thousands of them actually did it after
Yep.
a debate. Like, that's pretty fantastic. So that was pretty cool. And then there was the other thing that I've seen a bunch of up and down the West Coast, it seems like, obviously that's where a lot of them are, that taco trucks were making a concerted effort to do voter registration. That's one of those things where, like, every election has something like that where somebody says something weird. And I'd say, like, the internet age, we've seen this more often than not.
Totally.
Things happen really, really fast. That someone, he makes that comment, and then literally the next day, taco trucks were like, "Oh, you can register to vote for you."
Yeah.
Oh, you mean hashtag that Mexican thing?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Literally before that was over, someone had already locked up the website, that Mexican thing,
Yeah.
to send it to where you could vote to
Excellent.
register to vote before that debate was over.
It's just fantastic. It's interesting to see. And, like, again, who cares who you were voting for? We all have our opinions. It's neat to see, like, people actually be motivated.
You know who you need to
and
vote for.
do different things. And I think in that case, when you
Tacos.
have, like, people who have a
No question.
existing market with taco trucks, getting people to register to vote,
That reminds me.
how fantastic is that?
Yes, that reminds me. I still have a taco truck for sale, guys. There literally
This is for real.
This is for real, like for real. There is a taco truck for sale. It's going to actually be for sale via auction, so you could get a hell of a deal. So go to my Twitter. It's on my Twitter pinned tweet. It has all the details. It has a link to the truck. It's actually a pretty loaded food truck. The kitchen is pretty nice. It has it already passed a fire inspection system. I mean, this is, trust me, I wouldn't be trying to tell you, like, this is a real good deal.
Or we could start a GoFundMe, and you guys could have a SonarFeed
Oh,
taco truck.
snap.
Oh, shit.
But you know that the odds are that we could probably do that, given like a month. Alex,
Three
hashtag
gringos
ECS taco truck.
and
Oh my
Hugo.
God. Let's go. Let's go. No, I need to retweet that tweet actually, or can I? I think I already did. Anyhow, you'll see it. You'll see the info. The auction's not to the 21st of October, so if you've ever dreamt of having a taco truck or food truck, doesn't have to be tacos though. I highly recommend that you do use tacos. Hit me up on Twitter or look for my pinned tweet.
Do we have to have all that money in escrow for the auction?
You know, yeah, yes and no. Let's talk offhand. Send me some DMs and we can negotiate or talk about the
Sarah
details.
wants it, but she
I will-
doesn't need another business.
I will slide
But she
into your
could do.
DMs.
She could
You could
probably
park it
fit the
outside.
press in the truck and also make tacos.
Yes, and go out and do. You could then go to farmers markets maybe or fairs.
Constellation and Co. Tacos. Constellation and Taco.
Ooh.
Anyway,
I might have to. You looking for a business partner? No, but seriously, check it out. It's for a good cause. My work just landed a $22 million award to help communities in rural and tribal communities. Yes, with business development and economic development. So let's go. Making a difference.
That's excellent news
It is excellent,
on
man.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
You know, shout out to Jennifer, our marketing person. She nailed it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No, but this is good news, man. I'd really like, I really love what our organization does, and tangibly, even though sometimes it's challenging, it's awesome. It's awesome. Let's go. Any last question, guys? Because we are getting close to that time, I think.
Oh,
what song
you
are you
mean
going to
where?
do for karaoke tonight?
Yeah. I have not karaoke in months.
Mark, what are you going to do?
Undecided. I have a feeling I know what you're going to do.
I think we might need some new songs.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
By the way, Jesse, we are not wearing the same glasses.
we're not.
Oh my God, you guys. I didn't even think about that.
His are tortoise shell, mine are black, like my heart.
No, mine are black.
No, they're tortoise shell. I can see it.
Anyway,
This is awesome.
Hugo,
You know, Aaron's not here to drive you home.
Lation and Co. Tacos,
Tacos and cards.
Adam wants a surveillance taco truck. You know that people will be rolling up to that, and the thing is, you could actually be really, really productive as like an FBI agent.
Yeah, you're actually a genius.
Thanks.
For those of you guys that work in security.
Anyway, Ugolation and Co. You should buy that domain name.
What? No. What is that question, Lisa? The question on the Twitters.
someone
Our
paying attention
producer
to
is
Twitter?
on the show, so he's
No,
not.
because nobody had asked the question, so all of a sudden you decide to ask a question.
Today is World Mental Health Day. What do you recommend for people? Great question. Thank you for reminding us about World Mental Health Day.
Stop.
No,
Serious question.
no, serious. That is a serious question.
Serious answer. As somebody with like family members, not like with family members who've had like depression issues and other mental health things, it's like really just talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Whether it's
Anybody.
a friend, a family
Yeah.
member, your boss, somebody. Like, don't sit on it. It's the worst thing you could do.
I cannot agree with you more. And it can happen to kids. Mental health and the lack of full understanding is still, out there, still growing. Like, it's not like you just mentioned. It's, it's not thought about often, but minorities, kids, elderly, middle-aged, and it does not judge. It affects everybody.
It is
And-
an equal opportunity.
oh, totally,
Yeah.
disease.
totally. And then we all go through. Everybody, life is no joke. Obviously, there's tough times. I know last year I went through my first unemployment stage, and it was very challenging, super challenging. And mentally, it got me. It got to me. You know what I mean? So it is a great. I'm glad you brought it up. I use SonarFeed and my friends at SonarFeed to get that support when things are down. So it's important, like you said, to just talk to anybody. Anybody.
And same.
Yeah.
You know how my year started. Same.
Yeah.
Or you could get hugs from Damon, and I'm not kidding.
Dude.
That fixes.
Yeah.
Being totally
Seriously-
serious.
Seriously, if doctors could prescribe a hug from Damon,
And that's
It would
and that's
fix-
really no joke. Like we all bust
a ton.
jokes at Damon though, but Damon every match day or anytime you see him on the street rolls up and gives you a hug, and
Yeah.
it literally changes.
No, and he
your
goes
tone.
out of your way to make sure he gives
Yeah.
you a hug too. Like,
And they're not
You
just
might
any
be
hug.
busy. You might be busy. You might be with other people, and then he'll pull you in and be like, "Hey, come here, fucker!" Boom.
And it's
on.
not just any hug. It is a world-class hug.
It's a do work hooker.
and it's from the heart,
yeah.
honestly.
Hey, man.
Somebody get Damon a tissue.
We gotta thank Lisa for that, but it is hugely important, man. I think we all have gone through hardships and challenging parts. So thank you, Lisa.
This is like the least typical SonarFeed way
Boom.
to get towards the end of the show. So good job.
Yes, I love it though. I love it because it's true. Shout out to today and to you guys.
So any other reminders, things? Obviously, show next week.
Yes.
Let's get 3 points Wednesday.
3 points.
Let's
Let's get
go.
6 before we all see each other.
Oh my
again
God,
for-
2
for,
games.
SonarFeed.
Oh my God, dude, that's been like
And it's been a minute.
even with the bye week, it's
Yeah.
been like 8 games
Feels-
in 3 weeks.
And, and seriously, Wednesday, bring it.
Yeah.
Bring,
let's bring it
bring it.
Wednesday.
Everything you've got,
Yeah.
bring it.
And let's see, Zach Scott testimonial
Oh,
tickets.
yes.
The 24th, still coming. So a little bit more news coming soon.
The 24th.
24th
of this
though.
month.
Yes, so the day after the
Testimonial.
final regular season game.
Will this be the first testimonial for a Sounder?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy cow, guys.
Could you think of somebody more fitting to have the first testimonial?
No.
can't.
He's been with us since 2005, 3. Holy cow.
It's a long time.
That's more than anybody, man.
So Alec, I'll actually call him Alec for once, just asked about it. No news yet. We'll have more probably next week. We'll have some specifics and some timing on tickets
March
and
1st,
things like that.
Memorial
But
Stadium.
Games March 1st, Memorial 2002. Yeah, so 15 years.
Wow.
That's kind of a lot.
That's
so
about
March
the same
1st,
time I've been in
Memorial
banking
Stadium.
and finance.
Tickets will start at $10.20.
No longer in banking.
And
Oh, hey.
10.20 because he's number 20.
Wow, nice.
And all the proceeds go to Zach or wherever Zach
Whatever,
would like the
yeah.
money to go to.
Sorry, on a side note, they're showing the replay of Wazoo beating Stanford.
Did they really?
No one cares about that.
Did they seriously?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. I'm impressed.
We almost made it an entire show without
With-
talking about Pokemon until Alec goes and brings
Thanks,
it up right now.
Alec. Thanks, Alec. Not thanks, Obama. It's thanks,
I
Alec.
caught a Grimer
Did
the
you
other day.
did you
I'm
get
just kidding, man.
your 0.2 kilometers yet?
No. I should walk around the bar a couple times.
You really should.
I'm going to do, let's see, I don't know, some like hardcore Eminem jam and just stomp my way.
Do it.
Could you
around.
please?
Do it.
No, that's not going to happen. Oh, Emily, what is Wazoo?
Wazoo.
That's actually the end of the show right there.
What? Yeah.
We're done.
On that note,
Mark actually might just
what
shut
is
down.
Wazoo?
Good night. We are
Like,
out.
guys. Yo, man. Love you guys. See you guys next week.